So, guys, our entire curtain fell. These have always been on the wall because I put them back up. And the entire thing fell. I mean, completely off the fucking holder. I mean, all the way down. All just. Guys, give me a second. I believe it may be back. Because these have stayed up here for the longest. And they just so happened to fall down by themselves just now. I closed them last night. They stayed closed all night. And today, when I went to the bathroom and was getting ready to come out of the bathroom, I heard a sound. Crashing sound, mind you. And I thought it was coming out of the kitchen. Well, no, it's not. I come in here, I walk by here, and I notice the curtains are down. Fell down, actually. So I believe that it's back. I believe it's messing with shit. Like it's always done. Because I did kind of poke it. I did kind of provoke it like a day prior. Because I was saying stuff like, I don't know what you are or who you are, because you're not really doing anything. You're not messing with things. You're not moving things. You're not throwing things. So tell me why today, I closed these curtains last night. They stayed up just fine. Tell me why today they fall down on their own and hit the floor, which I heard all the way in the bathroom, which is like at least 2 to 3 rooms away, if you don't count the living room. There's like, from this living room down, there's 2 bedrooms, 2 far back bedrooms, and the bathroom is like right there at the end. I was in there, and I heard this crashing sound all the way in there. Just because I said it's not really doing anything, then shit starts falling. Let me see if I can get these back up. Guys, give me a minute. I don't know if the nail is still intact, but I will look for it. Okay. That's weird. The nail is still in the wall. Guys, ignore the mess. Ignore the mess. The nail is still in the wall. Everything else on it, including that little holder there, fell off the damn wall. I mean, this is a day after I kind of poked it. I was saying that it's not really doing anything. So I won't know what type of entity it is. I won't know if it's a person, a demon, a damn poltergeist. I won't know because it's not doing anything. So tell me why a day later, after all's quiet and I close them up for the night, last night, today they fall just as I'm getting ready to come out of the bathroom. Completely off their damn. I believe it's something that only comes out at certain times to fuck with me and then goes back into hiding. Because I have not seen full figures. I have not seen any physical manifestations within the home. It's only really outside on the cameras. So it could be a poltergeist because I know Union Jack has one, and I kept asking him for his that I wanted it, and jokingly he was like, "Oh, I'm going to send it to you, by mail. I'm going to put it in an envelope and send it." Never saw it, but like the more me and him talked about it, I think that started to form a bridge between him and I, because he's from the UK and I'm in the US, and paranormal bridges, between two people are possible because I saw it on Ghost Adventures. They were in separate places within like separate states. Because they went to the Winchester house, while some other people were at the Bobby Mackey's Music World, and two others were at the Washoe Club. They created a three-way like bridge / portal, and they were able to make contact with stuff. Their cameras were malfunctioning. They weren't feeling too good. I believe that these bridges are possible because I've seen it on my end when I talked to Union Jack about it. So I think it's back and it's messing with shit in this house, which of course I'll have to tell him about later. If he hasn't seen anything happen on his side, then that more than likely means it's over here, because it knows that I'm interested in it, and it knows that I want to like research it and like ask it questions and ask who it is and stuff. But it doesn't really stay long. It's usually like a day, like a surprise attack in a day, and then it leaves. And I don't see it for like a week or so. So I don't know. I'm gonna try to put these up. I may do this in like a 2-parter, maybe, to kind of update you guys after I've gotten them back up on the wall, because this is going to take me a minute. Unless you guys are fine with waiting, I don't mind either way. I have all day. But I'm going to get these back up. It's just strange that the nail is still intact. That's the strange part. Everything else completely taken down. And he did mention that his likes to throw it threw like the curtains at him, like the curtain and the whole rod. He told me that it threw that at him. It's kind of strange that my entire curtain, both sides, the 2 rods and those 2 holders there, completely fall on their own when I'm not in here. Now, if it would have fell any other day, I would have been like, oh, okay, it may have been the weight. It couldn't sustain it anymore. But no, it's always been it's always held up. It stayed up since December, because I had to put them back up again because of some bad nails. So I had to take the old nails out and I put a whole new one in a new spot where it would stay strong and sturdy. And they stayed up all of December and January. Never fell once. So today, on the 9th of February, they crash on their own. Okay, well, as I said, I'm going to put these up. I'm going to put the phone down. If you guys want to leave and like come back and get you some snacks or whatever, you can do that too. But it's going to take me a minute, so give me a moment. Wish I had some damn glue. I have none. Why is that falling the dry? I don't understand. Guys, a phone I was on last night, and I could hear it beeping down the hall. Completely dead of battery. Huh. Well, okay. I guess. Pretty sure it was fine earlier, as I was literally on it. These are some weird curtains. How you have to feed them through these little rungs here. It's really weird. Right. Put this in there. I'm gonna go hang this phone up, guys. Give me a moment. It would come out too. Still there. I'm just making sure that I have them right. Look good to me. Try a one-person job and try to get them back up here, guys. That is if they'll hold. They're good curtains, though. Don't get me wrong. Very, very good. It's just really strange. It's really, really strange. Of all days, they decide to do this. You know what? I'm going to open them anyway because it's daytime. Yeah, it's really, really strange, guys, how these, I was about to come out of the bathroom, and I thought it was something in the kitchen, like a dish or something may have fallen, but I didn't think, oh, might want to check the living room until the last second. I walked by, this entire window was bare, like there were no curtains, there were nothing up here. So I saw the culprit. They were down off in there. Off in the crack of the floor, down in there. And I was wondering, like, how did that happen? Because I closed them last night, for the night when it was getting dark. And they stayed up just fine. So it's like, how did that happen? The entire nail, still in the wall, didn't come out, didn't move. Still intact. but all the curtains and stuff fell off. So I believe it's back. I believe it heard me poking it a day before. It was like, you know what? I'm gonna go fuck her shit up. I'm gonna mess her entire life up today. And I'm just waking up too, so it did kind of disorient me. Like, what was that noise? Like, what was that? Because it's usually fairly quiet in here, very quiet. And I was disoriented. It caught me off guard. Like, what was that sound? But I don't know. I strongly believe that it's back. It probably has something to do with Union Jack. I don't know if it's latched on to both of us, because they do have enough energy to do that. They can attach to many people at once. But if it's not something to do with him, then it's something that I have, quote unquote, invited, or I picked up from somewhere. Like a cemetery, slash graveyard, or a hospital, or somewhere. Because I used to walk by cemeteries all the time. I just walked by them, when I was more active and outgoing. I used to walk by them and didn't feel anything. I didn't feel fear. I didn't feel nervous. I didn't feel uneasy. I didn't feel scared. I walked by them and, I went on about my day. And then my aunt used to live a street just across from the same one that I used to walk by. And we'd go to her house to visit, just to check in on her and stuff. And again, I didn't feel anything. But I was really having things going on in this home before all the big major stuff like this started happening. But it was small. It was really, really small. Like, it would happen once and never happen again. But it was still unexplainable. It was still questionable. Like, what was that? Like, what caused that to do that? You know what I mean? And now, I guess that I'm older and, hell, I guess more vulnerable because I'm alone all the time now, stuff is starting to show itself. It's knocking over things. It's manifesting on camera, and there's no light tricks outside of actual people because it's too cold. So, I think it's starting to prey on that I'm alone 24/7. I'm more vulnerable. All this energy it can feast on, and it's starting to move things and knock things over, because these curtains have always been solid. They have never moved. They've never fallen. And I think it got fed up with me poking at it, saying that it's not doing anything, that, it's coward, it's weak, it's this, it's that. And yeah, I've actually said those things. I've said them out loud. And I think it got fed up. It's like, you know what? I'm going to fuck her day up. I'm going to go in here and I'm going to mess with some shit. But if it wanted to mess with something, it could have turned the damn TV on. But you might want to look at some news or something, or some cartoons. It could have turned the whole TV box on and turned the television on. You have all that energy to turn out our street light, but you can't cut a TV on. See, there I go again. I'm going to get fucked up later, but I'll let you guys know what happens. But anyway, I'm going to go and upload this to the channel, and I'll see you guys later.